the amount of freezes in the recording of his original recording, he's had to re-record the same footage, but instead on the iOS app for Ace Attorney Trilogy.
Alright, now... Okay, so notice how he... Again, he did not say anything truthful. So, hopefully, I hope you lot saw where he got it wrong. Although in the previous recording, I probably did say it. Oh, and also, you're probably noticing that the sprites look clearer and everything else was all in place. That's because, well, the second half of this recording actually, some parts were like really freezing, not like what you saw around the beginning-ish. So, this one was so bad. So I decided to re-record this part, but on a different device. And I'm actually considering doing, going back on the emulator for their next game episode. Oh, and also, notice how he says, "It was probably coming from the television." Now, remember what happened earlier? He said, well, Payne said that there was a blackout in the apartment building around from noon to 6 p.m. Meaning, that can't be true. So, there's only one thing we can do.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. Why did I say delivery? And this record proves it. My phone vibrated. Anyway, let me just do not disturb. You could have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. SAHWIT? SAHWIT?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. SAHWIT, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. SAHWIT. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time, witness testimony. Yeah, I realized, looking back at the first part, I realized that I only did one actual gameplay and the rest was just text-based. Yeah, which is, again, most of what Ace Attorney games are mostly about. Just, they're mostly text games. Anyway.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a tablecloth in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
The murder weapon, you say, huh?
That must have been what I saw.
Yeah,
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Look at him. He is sweating bullets right now. Now, as you all know, if by going to the court records, it says statue, not a thingy, a clock. Oh, and also before I forget, Frank saw it. discovered Miss Stone's body. Newspaper salesman who saw Larry flee the scene. Yeah, some of the profiles kind of changed, I think. I don't know. I believe it's A. Oh wait, no. No. God. Let me just present. Yeah, present. I believe it's here.
Objection!
Yeah, I got it right. You see, there's not a whole lot of pressing needed in this episode, so yeah. I did not see what Phoenix said, oh god. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. SAHWIT.
Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne.
as the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out now. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
No! I mean, yes I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. That's the only way he would have known about the clock's existence. You're lying. Am I, Phoenix? Really? You're calling me a liar? You really think you're gonna go from he knows the victim because you're lying? Like, I'm sorry, but that is just a gaping typo error. And this was like, I believe the second recent release of the trilogy. I don't know, like, did this app come first or did the Switch version of the trilogy come out first? You went inside of the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I was in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound of you heard!
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. SAHWIT, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Faceless. Just look at the witness's face. What are you trying to say, Phoenix?
Yeah. Grr.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never looked at the clock. I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Shut up. I hate you. I saw him. He killed her and he should be burned. Burn! Give him death.
Ah, so sorry if that hurt your ears.
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. It's the only logical explanation. Let's sound the clock here. And now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep.
Like, I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25. Ah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely due to this discrepancy between what Mr. SAHWIT heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. SAHWIT, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright.
Okay, I need to drink. Hang on.
It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank SAHWIT.
I come all this way here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. SAHWIT.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. It seems the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right?
I like that. I really like it. Like the game likes to make puns with names and all that. This is why Ace Attorney is the best game and also anime adaptation.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Now, if we look at the court records, we would have to look at something. The attorney's badge, no. The Cindy's autopsy report, no. The statue, no. The blackout record, no. But the passport. It says that she arrived home from Paris on August 30th, the day before the murder. And if we were to look at the time zone gap between America and Paris or France, meaning that it pretty much explains why the thinker is 3 hours slow. But wait, when you look at it as our opinion, wait, maybe I can prove it.
You must have the evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see if you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. The next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. SAHWIT, or shall I say, Mr. Did It?
Yeah.
Oh. Who knew that being caught out as a true murderer would cause you to have rabies?
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Are you sure about that, Judge? Because I believe... Wait, no, I'm not giving anything. I'm not saying anything. Keep my mouth closed. Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Oh, wow, Wow, the audience cheer is so much weirder in the iOS version than on the DS version. Wow. And this is meant to be a HD remake. Well, HD version. It turns out that Frank SAHWIT was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman and checked and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. SAHWIT let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. SAHWIT grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh man, it's gonna take forever to clean the blood from the edges of those floorboards. And why is the thing black and white? Anyway, we are returning to defendant lobby number 2. Oh, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a troll end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Like, my life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. Felix! You listen properly before you answer. You're like, good, I hope you're gone, man. And then, wait. No, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But
Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was, Nah, never mind. Fine, if you're not gonna say it, I'll say it. Cindy was a gold digger, man.
Congratulations,
Mia, did you not hear Phoenix and the judge say Larry? How do you now just... The first time you call him by his name, you call him Harry. Like, seriously?
Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocence.
Oh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Then I'm moving my tree.
Why am I happy to just do the voice I tried giving him, man? Also, Larry is hitting on Mia. Oh my god. Phoenix, what are you gonna say to that?
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, like, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me?
Phoenix, he's hitting on your boss.
Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this cup for her.
Apparently, Larry likes wearing oversized jackets.
I made one for her and one for me. Man.
Really? You made this?
I know, right? Him. Someone who literally has no knowledge of the world can make something this beautiful.
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Like, yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that shit.
I know, right? Like, she doesn't even look like the type who'd date you. Sorry, it's just facts.
And she was playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Nope. Larry. Seriously, is Larry high or something? What makes him get all black eyes with stars? He must be on something.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she felt quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay?
Oh, I'm not just Really? Isn't that right?
Sorry, I just love that.
Do you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue. Because when you think about it, she did take that statue with her to change it. And the evidence is like, to support that claim was her changing the time.
Take that!
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump for her.
Huh? Where'd you get that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hi, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer, man. Really, I am, like, thanks.
Man, dude. Okay, this is what happens when you don't do a drama performance for like a year. Really, real straight on the throat. Hope that makes him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if that client are guilty or innocent.
Well, this is a game where you have to defend your clients, so they're obviously all not guilty.
All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in, never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me?
Mia's hitting on Phoenix. She's asking him out. There's a love triangle.
We'll drink on a toast to innocent bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry,
It's Larry.
you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Oh yeah, she's definitely hitting on Phoenix. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
Gee, Nick, it's good to have a friend.
but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. Wow. Actually, after seeing the anime, I gotta ask. I don't think the clients ever paid Phoenix. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. Would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. And that is the end of episode 1, my first turnabout. Well, after dealing with that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, why not you like? Why not you subscribe? I will return to the emulator for the next episode, but only refilm like parts on here on the iOS version of the game if I find the freezes of the game to be very, very bad. But other than that, enjoy my new series of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. See you guys then.